Hello, namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. February 24, 2022, exactly 3 years ago on this day, Putin dropped the first bombs on Ukraine and so began the war. 3 years and counting, the Russians have not let up and the Ukrainians face an uncertain future. Zelensky says he's ready to resign, but he has preconditions. Trump says he's not even a legitimate leader. The Europeans say they have a plan, but they're also rushing to Washington to win over Trump. And Vladimir Putin? He seems to be having the last laugh. Tonight, we'll tell you why this war is Putin's masterclass in strategic patience. Also, why Trump likes the Russian president. 6 theories that you don't want to miss. Meanwhile, in Germany, the election is done. Angela Merkel's party has won. Of course, she won't be the chancellor. It will be Friedrich Merz. We'll tell you all about him. In West Asia, Netanyahu threatens to start the Gaza war again. We'll tell you why. In Pakistan, the Prime Minister is set to lose his name. We are not making this up. In Bangladesh, an attack on an air base and the spread of anarchy. In Indonesia, the President launches a new wealth fund and faces protests. In India, the Finance Ministry releases details on US aid, and Elon Musk's email has triggered American government workers. He's asking them to list out what they did the last week or resign. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Iran summons Poland's envoy to Tehran over remarks made by Warsaw. Just days ago, the Polish foreign minister had criticized Iran and Russia and reportedly said that they had formed an axis of aggression. Tehran has called the comments biased and baseless. The European Union eases sanctions on Syria's energy, transport and banking sectors. It's a bid to help the war-torn country's reconstruction after the fall of Bashar al-Assad. But officials warn that the curbs could be reimposed if Syria's new leaders don't move towards democracy and respect its minorities. Another pro-Kurdish party mayor removed in eastern Turkey. He is the 10th mayor to be dismissed in less than a year. Ankara has stepped up pressure on pro-Kurdish movements while pursuing talks with the outlawed Kurdistan Workers' Party to end the decades-long conflict. Doctors Without Borders suspend operations in and around a famine-hit camp in Sudan. The international medical charity says it was forced to do so due to the escalating violence in North Darfur. The camp shelters more than 500,000 people displaced by the civil war. And a New Zealand minister resigns from his post for putting his hand on a staff member's upper arm. The minister says his conduct was quote-unquote overbearing. The resignation comes as Prime Minister Christopher Luxon's government lags in the polls.
Merci beaucoup. Hi. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogan, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically, in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs. And that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.